Alright, this is the final part, guys. Hi, this is an interesting video. Yeah, you better enjoy this fucking series while you can, guys. Yeah, so if I end up building, there's a pretty good chance I might consider doing this. If I end up building that huge theater chain, because even though watching movies at home is a nice experience, man, watching in a theater system is the best experience. In the theater is the best experience. I trust me. I wish so badly my movie could be released in theaters, but because I didn't sell, because you guys are stupid people, obviously, and you chose to keep me behind the scenes. Now my movies can't be released in theaters. I can only release it online or direct to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. But I'll make more money if I release it on theaters first and I release it on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. I'll still sign that contract with Amazon, obviously, but I'll release it on 4K Blu-ray after the screenings at the theaters. I'll release it on theaters for good, like, I don't know, 8 months, and after the 8 months, you release it on 4K Blu-ray direct on Amazon for the world to buy, and the world will all buy it. Will make more money. And if I do that, I'll give John a small piece of the profits for the box office. I'll give him like what, like 0.07% of the box office sales for the tickets. So you get your royalty check for two. You get your royalty checks for two of the box offices. The 4K Blu-ray, which is the bigger chunk of the pie, you get 0.2. So even though the theater box office is nice, it's not as much as the 4K Blu-ray. The 4K Blu-ray is a higher profit margin. You can give John his 0.2 for what? For the 4K Blu-ray box office, and you can give him like 0.07 for the ticket sales at the theaters. And to do that, I'm gonna have to hire like managers to run all these divisions. I'll pay the managers a nice like 200K. Pay all the managers a nice 200K to run all the divisions around the world for the theater. You need to hire. You're gonna have to put out ads and hire employees to work at the theaters. I'll pay the employees a nice $15 an hour. That way they work hard for me. A nice salary. Pay them minimum wage. I'm not going to pay them like $20 an hour. No, don't let them rip you off. Pay them a nice 50 an hour. That way they make good money for themselves. Most people at the theaters around the world make like 11 an hour, 10 an hour. I'll pay the guys a nice 50 an hour. That way they make some pretty good money for themselves. You know what I'm saying? The supervisors, you can pay them a nice like 17 an hour. And the managers, you pay them a nice like 200K to run all the theater chains. If you want. This is only if I make like $40 billion off my book, which I might perhaps. I might even make more than $17 billion. I'm just estimating here. If I make more money, I'll give John Favreau and Dave Filoni a piece of the box office for the ticket sales and the 4K Blu-ray. But I'm going to give them a small piece for the ticket sales. Okay, I'll give you guys 0.07 for the ticket sales, and I'll give you 0.1 and 0.2 for the box office, for the 4K Blu-ray box office, obviously. Whereas for the actors, I will not give them a dime off the ticket sales, but I'll give them a piece of the profits for the 4K Blu-ray sales, which is a bigger chunk of the pie. Because if I give the actors a piece of the profits for the box office and the 4K Blu-ray, they're ripping you off and you're being way too generous. No, okay, I'm not going to give you any money for the box office for the ticket sales, but I'll give you a piece of the Blu-ray sales, like a nice the amount of money I'm willing to pay them, right, as usual. You know what I'm saying? But I told you, yeah, if I choose to build that theater chain, which I'm thinking of doing, I think I should do that. I'm gonna have that talk with, hey VJ, do you want to build your own theater chain, like our IMAX theater chain? If you want to do that, VJ? Ivan, that's fucking cool. Yeah, that way we can see the movie at the theaters. We can see the movies at the theaters. Yeah, man. But there's a small chance it's gonna happen. Chances are I'm just gonna stick to Amazon. The reason I'm working with Amazon is I don't have to deal with the hassle of building all these buildings worldwide. It's crazy, man. You have to hire thousands of employees. It becomes crazy. And that's why I'm just going to stick to 4K Blu-ray Amazon. But I might consider building that theater chain. I might consider it. You see what I'm saying? Huh? And Dave Filoni, I'll pay him 0.1 and 0.07% if the movie does more. That way he doesn't rip you off. And guaranteed Paramount, Warner Bros. And all them are going to throw John Dave a lot of money. Yeah, sorry guys, you can't compete with Ivan's offer. Ivan's offering me a piece of the profits for the 4K movies. I'm working for Ivan. Fuck Hollywood. Yeah, they're going to choose my company over Hollywood, obviously, because my company is better than Hollywood. But you have no idea how badly I want to see my movies at the theaters, man. It's a much better experience. Even though I have my private IMAX room, it's still not the same experience as seeing it at theaters. Seeing it at the IMAX projector theater at the theaters, man, it's fucking cool. An Ivan and VJ movie, that's fucking cool, man. It's the best experience in the world, yeah. You see what I'm saying? But it's gonna cost to do that. It's gonna cost me billions, like 20 billion of my money. That's why I don't want to take out 20 billion of my money and do that, man. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And that's why I'm just gonna stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. It's good enough. George Lucas has been telling me, Ivan, don't waste your money doing that, man. Like Amazon could easily distribute your movie around the world. You don't have to worry about the hassles. Ivan, like it's just more work, more of a hassle. You have to hire thousands of employees. You have all these overhead costs. You have to hire managers to run all your divisions. Yeah, you have to hire managers to run all your divisions, man. You have to hire like a CEO to run. I'm gonna have to hire a CEO to run. Hire a CEO to run the whole chain, man. Because Jon Favreau can't run all that, man. He can't run my movies and run all that too. It's too much work for him. He can't run it. I could have him run it if you want, but I mean it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot more work for him. You can have him and Dave run it if you want, but you have to hire like people under them who are gonna run divisions. Obviously, pay those guys like $1 million salary to run it. $1 million every year to run it. You can do that if you want, but it's just more work and it becomes crazy. You see what I'm saying? It becomes crazy, obviously. But man, would it be cool to see an Ivan VJ movie getting released at the theaters? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get it, see it only on Sky Source Cinema. Sky Source Cinema. I might call it Cineskyve. Cineskyve or Skyve Cinema. Skyve Cinema. Skyve Cinema, yeah. Cinema Skyve. Skyve Cinema. Skyve Cinema Theaters. You can call it that if you want. I might consider, I'm going to have this talk with VJ. Hey, VJ, do you want to build your own theater chain, man? Like, hey, VJ, I didn't sell, obviously. So because I didn't sell, I can't release my movies. I can't release my movies at AMC. I can't release at all these theater chains because I didn't sell. Because for me to release it at all these theater chains, they have to play my trailers at the previous theaters, but they can't do that because I didn't sell. I didn't sell out. All right, if you want to release your movie at the theaters, you have to build your own. You have to build your own theater chain. And why would I partner with these theater chains, even if I could, when I can just build my own theater chain and I take all the profits? Whereas if you partner with them, they're gonna take some of your money. And it's better to just build your own theater chain. Obviously, I can easily take my billions and build my own theater chain if I want to. If I want to, and see my movies at the theaters with popcorn and all that stuff at the theaters, yeah. But I'm gonna have to hire thousands of employees to do that, and I'll pay the employees a nice like $15.50 an hour. That way they make a good salary. Obviously, you work a good like 5 days a week, you make a nice $1,000 for yourself. It's a pretty good paycheck. Pay the employees. Don't pay the employees like 10 an hour. No, pay them a nice like $15.50 an hour. I can afford it. Pay them a nice $15.50 an hour. The employees and the supervisors, you can pay them their nice like 17 an hour. So the people who get promoted to supervisor, you pay them 17 an hour, and then the managers, you pay them their nice 100, 150, 200 grand to run. Pay them 100K. That's good enough. 200K is too much. You gotta watch for your budget. Because you're looking at huge overhead costs. Pay the managers who run every theater chain, who run that cinema like 100K to run it. That way they can feed their families, obviously. And the supervisors, they get raises of like $17 an hour. $17.50, $70 an hour. And all the other employees, they get $15.50. It's a good paycheck for them. That's a good deal. You can't be stupid and pay them all $20 an hour. No, they're going to affect your budget. Pay them, they're ripping you off. Pay them like $15.50 now. It's a good paycheck for an employee to work at a cinema. I'm going to create jobs for people around the world too, which is good, obviously. But I'm going to have this talk with VJ. Hey, VJ, I'm going to have this talk with George Lucas and VJ. Hey, George, I'm considering building my own theater chain worldwide. Ivan, how much theaters do you want to build? I don't know, George. I want to build a good like 5,000-6,000 theaters. Okay, Ivan, what kind of theaters do you want? Well, George, I don't want standard screening. I want IMAX. IMAX screening for all my theater rooms. It's like, you want IMAX screening, Ivan? That's going to cost you more money, Ivan. Okay, George, how much would it cost me? Ivan, you're looking at like $6 million per building, man. So $6 million times, I don't know, $6 million times what? It's going to cost you like $6 million, $7 million for every building, Ivan, to build. If you want to build 6,000 that, Ivan, that's going to cost you like 20 billion, 18, 17 billion dollars. All right, George, I can easily afford it. I'll make my money back. Yo, Ivan, you have the keys. Yeah, I have the keys. I don't have to worry about losing money. I'll make my money back. As everyone around the world will go crazy for my movies getting released to theaters, man. It'll have even crazier buzz and even it'll have even crazier buzz than even seeing it at home. Because seeing it at the theaters is the best experience ever. Like everyone, especially a movie like Xehanort Airtat the Devil himself. Obviously, yeah, it'd be crazy. Obviously, and if I do build my movie theater, I'll release Xehanort year by year. Obviously, I would do it year by year. I would do it, or I would release the three movies at the same time. But you have intermissions. You can do that if you want. We'll see what happens. Obviously, if I release it year by year, me and VJ will make like way more money, and Amazon will make way more money too. You see what I'm saying? And Peter Jackson will make way more money, and the actors will make way more money too. They're gonna make like 18 million. The ones who are getting 0.01 are gonna make like $18 million in royalties. John Boyega and all them. If I do that. But here's the thing though, if I don't want to do that because if when I work on the Great Escape, I don't want to have. There's nothing worse than working on the Great Escape, and while I'm doing that, my movies are getting released at the theaters. You see what I'm saying? It's really I'm distracted. It's you know what I'm saying. You're distracted. Yeah, that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. I'm gonna have this talk with VJ. Hey VJ, do you want to build your own theater chain? You want to build your own theater chain? I don't know, Ivan. I mean, it's just more work. Just release it direct to 4K on Amazon. George Hughes, Ivan, just release it on Amazon. It's good enough. You don't need to release it at the theaters, Ivan. You're looking at like a huge building project, Ivan. It's going to take you like 5 years to build all these thousands of theaters. In a good 5 years, they can build. You have to hire thousands of employees. That's going to cost me a lot of money, millions of dollars. You have to hire thousands of construction crewmen worldwide to build your building. To tackle this kind of project, 6,000 theaters, you have to hire like thousands, like 10,000 construction crewmen, something crazy. 15,000 construction crewmen to build all your buildings, obviously, to build all these buildings. Pay all the construction crewmen a nice 40,000 each to build those buildings. It's a good paycheck for them. 40,000 you saw, it's a good paycheck for them. You have to hire thousands of construction crewmen to do that. In 5 years, they can get accomplished as long as you hire enough people. Okay, how much people am I going to need to hire to get to build this before in the 4 years of the Xehanort project? Ivan, you're going to have to hire like 10,000, 1,500 construction crewmen around the world. And I put out the ad for construction crewmen all over Canada, the States, you know what I'm saying, Mexico, all the countries in Europe. Okay, I want all the movie theaters in all the countries in Europe, all the movie theaters in all the countries and all over Canada. Okay, Ivan, how much theaters do you want to build? I want to build 6,000 theaters worldwide. If you want to have 1 billion people be able to watch your movie, you have to build like at least 5,000-6,000 theaters. And I'm gonna have to, and you're looking at, and they're gonna have to like, and you're gonna have to, it's gonna be booked for like 6-7 months straight, something crazy. Every day will be booked, packed, all day booked, pre-booked, man, something crazy for like 6 months straight. Hence why the world will only be able to see the movie one time on theaters. Because if everyone wants to see it again, it's going to be booked for another 6 months. Hence why, for my movie, hence why the theater, I don't think the theater system, the theater way will work, man. Because there's too much people, man. The best way to make it work is just have everyone see it at home on 4K Blu-ray. It's easier that way. I don't know. There's a 40% chance I might build that theater chain. 60% chance I won't. 60% chance I might just stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. It's good enough. Or I might consider building that theater chain with VJ. And so what I'll do is if I'm considering building that theater chain, I'm gonna have George Lucas help me plan out my building, my land, my building. He's also gonna help me plan out the theater chain, the theater chain project, obviously. Hey, Ivan, if you want to build your nice private IMAX theater chain, you're gonna have to hire what? You're gonna have to hire a lot of You're gonna have to call make a lot of calls, man. You have to call all these people all over the world, man. You have to call the people in China, Japan, Korea, all the countries in Europe. You have to call the people in New Zealand. You have to call the people in Australia. You have to call the people in America and people in Canada. You're gonna have to start making those plans. And me and VJ, we decided to build that theory chain because I'm considering doing that. I think that's pretty cool. Then after the movie's released on theaters, I'll release it on 4K Blu-ray for the world to buy at home. Because if I release a movie on theaters, it's gonna have even crazier buzz. Because you look like the devil himself for Airtat, and you have the buzz of the theater change. And if I do release on theaters, when I do my red carpet, I will have a screening with the actors, obviously. I'll have a screen. I'll do my red carpet at the hotel. What I'll do is I'll do my red carpet at the hotel, and I'll do my 2-day luxury hotel party event, and I'll do my private screening with the actors. Just I'm only going to invite the actors and the Pacific crewmen who are going to watch the movie. Whereas all the other crewmen, they're going to have to pay with their own money for their tickets for the theaters. They don't get the VIP. They don't get that. But you can do that if you want. You can do something like that if you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Peter might ask me, Ivan, how are you going to distribute your movie? By the way, I don't know, Peter. I'm making. I struck a deal with all these people around the world. Obviously, I'm going to build my own theater chain. Ivan, your own theater chain? Oh, I'm like, yeah, my own IMAX theater chain, IMAX screen theater chain. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, how much did that cost you? I don't know, George. I don't know, Peter. It cost me like $22 billion. He's like, holy shit, Ivan, you crazy. It's okay, George. I'll make my money back. Yeah, Ivan, you'll make your money back. Yeah, I'll make my money back. Yeah. You know, Ivan, you have the keys. Even $22 billion is not a risky investment. You'll make your money back. Yeah, I'll make my money back. As me and VJ are going to make probably like 30, 35 billion for 40 billion, 30, 35 billion bucks or something like that. 30 billion bucks for the tickets. We won't make as much as the 4K Blu-ray, obviously, because it's not as profitable. But we're gonna make at least a good like 30 billion bucks off the box office for the ticket sales. We're gonna make our money back. It's a good investment, obviously. You see what I'm saying? I'll only consider. I'm gonna keep saying this. I'll only consider the theater chain for my Zayas movie if I make more than like 35 billion bucks for my book, which I might perhaps. If I make $17 million, I'm not going to build. I'm not gonna invest my money in the theater system. That's all my money gone. I'm not gonna be stupid like that. No. If I make $17 million, only $17 million, I'm not gonna put money into a theater system. No, I'll just release it on Amazon direct to 4K Blu-ray, and then after I make my money off Zanis, I might consider building that theater chain for The Great Escape or for The Unique, perhaps. Because to build 6,000 theaters, you can get it accomplished in 5 years, but you have to hire like thousands of people, like 20,000 employees. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask them. Okay, I want this thing built. I want this thing built by the premiere for my movie. Okay, Ivan, how long is your movie project? My movie project is 4.5 years. Yeah, Ivan, we can get it done in 4.5 years. You just have to hire. You have to hire like 20,000 people worldwide to build all these theater chains, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? And me and VJ have that talk. And I think I might do that, man. I'm really considering building that theory chain. Only if I make like 35, 40 billion bucks, I can take half my money and put it towards investing money in the theory chain, and me and VJ will make our money back. You know what I'm saying? If I make $17 million, I'm not going to do that, as I can't afford that. That's all. I'll have no money for myself. That's all my money gone. I'm not stupid like that. That's all my money gone. I won't do that if I have $17 million. That's stupid. That's all my money gone. I'll just release it on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. But if I make 40 billion, I can easily take 17 billion of my money and put it towards building like 5,000 theater chains. 4,000, 5,000. 5,000 is enough. Build 5,000. It'll cost me $16 billion. It's a good chunk of my money gone, but me and VJ will still have billions in our bank and we'll make our money back. VJ, you don't have to worry. All right, that's a lot of money. VJ, we have the keys. We'll make our money back easily. Yeah, Ivan, you'll make your money back easily. Even George will be like, Ivan, you'll make your money back easily. It's not a problem. Even if it costs you $16, $17 million to build these buildings, these theater chains, you know what I'm saying, hiring all these employees, yeah. It'll cost me hundreds of millions. It'll cost me hundreds of millions to pay all the employees, pay all the, I don't know, 80,000 employees around the world. But to have balance, pay them the minimum salary, pay them $15.50 an hour, and the supervisors you can pay them $17, and you hire managers to run all the theaters. You pay them $100,000 each, obviously, and you can have Jon Favreau and Nathan Filoni run that if you want. And if they run it, you give them a small piece of the profits. Give them like 0.07%, 0.06. Give them 0.06%. Of the box office for all the movies, and you give them 0.1, 0.2. Because some of their CEOs, you got to pay them a lot of money. Give them a nice small piece of that. Whereas the actors, I'm not giving them a dime off the box office for the ticket sales. I'll give them the money for the Blu-ray sales. Guys, I'll give you the money for the Blu-ray sales. That way you make more money. Because there's more money to be made in 4K Blu-ray 4K Blu-ray sales than the theater chains. Because ticket sales are cheaper. I'm only gonna charge like $14 for IMAX. Around there. 14. I can charge more. I can charge $17 for per ticket. That's affordable. That way I make my money back. I can charge $17 per ticket at my theaters. Because it's IMAX. IMAX at theaters is like $18, guys. It's expensive. I'll charge like $17 for IMAX for my. Okay, yeah. I asked George, like, Ivan, what are you thinking of for your theater? By the way, I'm thinking IMAX. IMAX screening is IMAX screening is expensive, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to charge. You're gonna have to charge a lot for your tickets for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, George, I'll charge a good $17 for ticket. That's affordable for the average person. Obviously, as IMAX, $17 is a good deal. As for IMAX IMAX screening is very expensive. IMAX screening is like 17. Standard ticket prices are $11. 3D is like 13, 14, and IMAX is like $17, $17.50 a ticket, man. And so I'll charge a good $17.50 per ticket for my IMAX screenings at my theaters if I build my movie theater chain worldwide. And you guys are like, holy shit, you're considering doing that? Yeah, I'm considering doing that, man. I kind of want to build that IMAX theater chain around the world. But I'm going to have this big talk with VJ, man, and George Lucas. Okay, George. Purely, Ivan, this is a big project. I think you're going to be stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I think it's best you just stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. You don't have to worry about distribution and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Amazon will take care of all that for you, Ivan. You don't have to release it on theaters, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you'll build way more buzz, and you're going to get the nice theatrical experience. Yes. You're going to get the nice theatrical experience for what? For my Zanus story, obviously. At the theaters, yeah, man. Look at something amazing for that. 40% chance I'll do that, 60% chance I won't do that. Most likely I'll release it on 4K Blu-ray, but I might consider building that theater chain. I thought it'd be cool to talk about this for this video. You see what I'm saying? I thought it would be cool to talk about this for this video. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I thought it would be cool to talk about this for this video, obviously. Yeah, so if I end up building that theater chain, I will not give the actors a dime off the ticket sales. I'll give them the royalties for the 4K Blu-ray movie sales. Okay, guys, I won't give you if I build that movie theater chain, their agents are gonna get greedy. Yeah, Ivan, what about the ticket sales? You're gonna give the actors a piece of that? I'm like, no, they're not getting a dime off the ticket sales. As I have overhead costs. If I build that theater chain, I'm gonna have huge overhead costs. Guys, I have to pay my 100,000 employees, my managers. You know what I'm saying? I have huge costs, building costs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It costs us a lot of money to maintain a theater to maintain a theater chain, man. That's the thing. The one con about building a theater chain is you have a lot of costs, man. A lot of overhead costs, paying all your employees. You also have to pay. You have to maintain the building. Hire janitors. You have to maintain the building. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna get the nice theatrical experience for my movies. And all my movies are playing in all the theater rooms, booked. Yeah, all of Ivan's movies are playing in each room, in each theater room, and all the theater rooms will be packed for like 6-7 months straight. It looks been crazy. Yeah, man, all day packed, man. Pre-booked all day, from morning to evening for like 6-7 months straight. This would be crazy. Yeah, man. Something crazy, man. Something better than AMC is if I build that movie theater chain, I'm gonna have IMAX screening. That way you get a better experience for my movie. So I'm gonna film all my movies, and I'm gonna film Zanus in IMAX. I'm gonna release it in IMAX. That way you get the IMAX experience. You get the IMAX experience if you want. I'm not a fan of 3D. I might consider 3D, but I'm not really a fan of 3D. You know what I'm saying? You go in the concession, you buy your popcorn, enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's all excited. They put Zanus starts. You get the Arquitect of Devil himself. Yeah, man. They got something amazing. I might consider doing that. Yeah, 40% chance I might do that. 60% chance I'll just release it directly on Amazon. That's it. Or I might release it on theaters first, then release it on 4K on Amazon. Me and VJ will make more money. Hey, VJ, we'll make more money. We'll make more money if we do this. But that's the only business I'm going to do, man. Okay, VJ, if we build this big theater chain, you know what I'm saying, you're happy, you know what I'm saying, and our movies get released to the theaters, obviously, what? I will what? If we do that, obviously, this is the only big chain we're going to own. I'm not interested in owning a bunch of other stuff. No, otherwise it's going to become crazy and drive me nuts. We just own this theater chain and release on 4K Blu-ray and the merch, and that's it. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's it. That's it, obviously. Now, I'm going to put money into nice food at the theaters. Nice popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Nice popcorn, nice candy, top high-end popcorn, candy, butter, hot dogs, poutine, nice pizza. You put that money into the concessions. That way you give the fans a good experience, obviously. And the food, I will be pricing the food for a lot of money as I need to make my money back. And I am going to price my tickets for a lot of money. As IMAX is expensive. IMAX is like $17 per ticket. I'll charge like $17 per ticket at my theaters, which is affordable for you guys. If you have a family of 5, it only costs you like $90 of your money. It's affordable, obviously. And with your food, it'll cost you $140. But I told you, for my movie, it's worth the money. We gladly pay $140 for your movie. Yeah, it's worth it. I'd gladly pay like, I don't know, $100 for your movie I went to theaters. It's fucking worth it. Yeah, it's the best cinematic experience of your life. Especially for a movie like Zaynus Aristotell himself. You're looking at, if I release this movie on theaters for Zaynus, you're looking at an even crazier buzz for than even direct to 4K Blu-ray. Because you're going to see it at the theaters, man, with everyone else in the theaters. Yeah, I'm going to put money into comfortable couches, too. I'm going to pimp up my theaters, man. Put money into a nice IMAX projector, a nice big IMAX screening experience, and you have nice seating and all that stuff. That way you're comfortable, obviously. Nice Dolby speakers. Hey, Ivan, what speakers you want? I want Dolby speakers. Dolby speakers are the best speakers in the world. Get Dolby speakers. And they pimp it out. Dolby speakers are on our theaters, yeah. Obviously, and if I end up building that theater chain with VJ, and I have that talk with VJ and George Lucas, during those 8 months, me and VJ are going to be busy. I'm going to be planning out my story, obviously, my 3 volumes of Zaynus. Me and VJ will hang out, but at the same time, we're going to be busy constantly keeping tabs of what's going on. Hey, Ivan, how long will it take for you to plan all that? It'll probably take me a couple months just to plan the building project. Okay, Ivan, how much theaters you want to build in Canada? Okay, I want to build a good, I don't know, 200 theaters in Canada. 150 theaters in Canada. You see what I'm saying? Build a good 200 theaters in America. That's enough. 250 theaters in America. Build a good 400 theaters, 500 theaters all in Europe. 500 theaters in Europe. Build a good, you know what I'm saying? 200 theaters, 300 theaters in China. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. You see what I'm saying? Because in Canada, we only have a good maybe 120. I don't need to build 5,000. I only need to build a couple thousand theaters, man. Because like 150 theaters in Canada is enough for all the people in Canada. It's more than enough. Because most big cities have a good like 4 or 5 theaters on average, right? So on average, you have a good 150 theaters in every country around there. So 150 theaters in Canada, I only need to build a good like maybe 2,000 theaters around. It should be enough. It'll cost me less money. It only cost me maybe $8 billion to build it. You see what I'm saying? To build it, obviously. Yeah, I might consider building that theater chain with VJ, obviously. And if I do build a theater chain for Zaynus, obviously, I'll give Peter a piece of the profits for the box office. Because he was your director and he's really, really big, you can give Peter a nice 0. I don't know, give him 0. I'll give him a small percentage. Give him 0.0. Give him 0.08% or something like that, Peter. 0.07, that's good enough for him. He'll make a couple dozen $1 million for himself, and you give him 0.6 for the 4K Blu-ray sales. But if I release Zaynus on theaters, I might be releasing it year by year. Obviously, I might be releasing the movies year by year, and then the actors are gonna make even more money. And Peter Jackson will make like $900 million in royalties. He'll make his like $1 billion in royalties. Peter Jackson, he'll make $1 billion, which is not a big deal. It's his pocket change compared to how much me and VJ are making. You see what I'm saying? Huh? He's gonna make something crazy. Obviously. But here's the thing though, man. To end it off here, if I release it on theaters and I release Zaynus year by year, it's going to distract me from my Great Escape project. Actually, no, it won't distract me because all I have to do is just go. All I have to do is just go to the. All me and VJ and the actors have to do is just go to their premieres. We go to their premieres and we see the screening, and that's it. Obviously, and I'll host luxury hotel party events for each of the movies. So for Volume 1, Volume 2, but you guys will wait. Obviously, you guys will end up waiting at the theaters. If I end up releasing Zaynus to the theaters, I'll release it year by year. Me and VJ will make more money. Amazon will make more money. Yeah, Ivan, that's smart. Pure will be like, Ivan, that's smart. You'll make more money for yourself because Pure knows if I release it year by year and I give him 0.6%. of the box office for 3 of the movies. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna make like his $1 billion, Peter, off my movie. Obviously, which is still pocket. Just me and VJ are gonna make our fucking billions if we release it if we release it. Me and VJ are gonna make like $200 billion around there if we release it year by year at the theaters and on 4K Blue. We're gonna make like $200 billion off the movie, man. Something crazy, man. We're gonna be loaded, man. VJ will be like, yeah, Ivan, we'll make more money for ourselves. We'll be like, yeah, VJ, if we release it at the theaters, we're gonna make more money for ourselves. You see what I'm saying? There's a 40% chance I might consider building my own theater chain. There's a 60% chance I will not. There's a 60% chance I'll just release it on a box set, a 3-movie box set on Amazon, which is easier that way. But Amazon will be like, Ivan, I recommend you do that. You'll make more money. You'll make more money, Ivan. Because Amazon knows they're gonna make if Amazon releases it like the 3 movies separately, if year by year, they're gonna make like their like $95 billion off the 3 movies year by year for the 4K Blu-ray sales. But Amazon does not get a dime off my ticket sales. They're not my distributors. But they're not getting shit off that. But they're going to get their 28% off the 3 movies released year by year. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, Ivan, this is a sick video. Ivan, you're really considering doing this? Yes, I'm really considering building my own theater chain. And I build a good like 2,000 theaters around the world. Around there. 2,500 theaters is ejenough. Because Canada only has a good like 150 theaters. The States probably only has 400 theaters maybe. So I only need to build a good maybe like 2,500 theaters. That's enough. 5,000 is too much. Build a good 2,500 theaters. That's enough around the world. 3,000 theaters will cost me and VJ less. It'll cost us like $12 billion to build that. Easy affordable. If I make my $30-40 billion, I'll consider putting money towards building that theater chain. If I make $17 million, I'm not going to touch the theaters. I'm just going to release my movie on 4K Blu-ray on the 3-movie box set on Amazon. It's going to take all my money gone if I do that. You can't be stupid with your money like that. You see what I'm saying, huh? Yeah. Obviously. See what I'm saying, huh? Yeah, I was just saying yes. I'll talk more about this topic in my next video. I might make another video after this video, perhaps. Right after I finish this video, I might make another video afterwards and talk more about this theater topic. I'm going to have to end this video off. I'm going to have this big talk with George Lucas and VJ. You know what I'm saying? Look, guys, George, I'm considering building this theater chain, this IMAX theater chain. Should I do it or not? Or should I just stick to 4K Blu-ray on Amazon? Ivan, you'll make more money for yourself, but it's a daunting project, Ivan. You're looking at a lot of work. You have to hire like 1,000 employees. It's crazy, yeah. And so I'm going to have this big talk with VJ when I meet her. And we'll see what VJ has. I don't know what VJ will say, but we'll see what VJ says, obviously. Anyways, if this video, I ran out of time. Stay tuned. I'll upload this video in a couple hours now and enjoy the show before you guys enjoy it afterwards. It's Ivan Amir. I'm signing out. Peace.